Republicans are unhappy with Newsom's COVID restrictions, so they have gathered thousands of signatures in order to get a recall election. Only 6 governors have been successfully replaced due to a recall in California, and many are skeptical that Newsom will be one of them. Some of the Republicans running for governor are Caitlyn Jenner, San Diego Mayor Kevin Faulconer, and John Cox.
I was going to say I'm really disappointed in Newsom's actions as governor. And I guess that's true, except he's kind of acted the way I expected him to. And I think he's really failed as a governor.
I think people have a right under our laws to push for a recall. I know some people are upset that he shouldn't have to face this because he's done a good job. Also in California, to get somebody to get a recall, the threshold is, in terms of getting it to qualify for the ballot, the threshold is so small, and there's concerns about that. So I think ultimately, Newsom does not get recalled. I felt that all along the recall would probably qualify for the ballot. And in fact, even before people started this recall effort, I had mentioned to some folks, I might have said it to my staff, might have said it to my significant other, but I know I mentioned to a few folks, this state recalled a governor, Governor Gray Davis, for a less type of crisis than what Newsom has had to deal with. I mean, the energy crisis was one thing, but that didn't really impact our lives in its totality as this coronavirus pandemic has. And so Newsom has gone about trying to deal with the pandemic to the best of his ability and being proactive. And he's had to make decisions and do things that have caused a lot of discomfort for a lot of us.
Of course, I hope the recall is shut down by voters. Newsom did win by a landslide when he was elected, so that gives me some hope. But the fact that we've really suffered through this pandemic, and that people were so disappointed with how he has led California, that there were enough signatures for this recall, does concern me. So I don't know. I am hopeful that the recall won't pass, so that there won't be a new governor.
The governor's going to raise a lot of money, and the governor is going to defeat the recall, and he's going to be more popular than ever, and we'll be out of the COVID-19. And they can do as many ads as they want that he had dinner at a restaurant, when, by the way, he did have that dinner legally, but it certainly wasn't a good example.
It was that symbol that people want to have a reason to be angry, and I said the guy who used to be in the White House, he loved for people to be angry. So a lot of the people that are used to being angry, now they want to be angry about this.
Of time, and it's clearly motivated by pro-Trump, pro-insurrection, people who, are pandering to and exploiting grievances that are real. I mean, yes, parents are upset that their kids are not in school. We're all anxious about a wildfire season that we know is coming. We want to attack and defeat homelessness in California. And we have a governor who every day has been seeking, to do that. In California, because of its recall laws, allows like a small percentage of the population to put this on the ballot and, really disrupt governance. So it will be defeated, but it will be very costly, and it will distract, many lawmakers and, officials from doing what they have to do.
Polls show that Caitlyn Jenner has little support from Republicans, and there will be a second Democrat on the election ballot in case Newsom does not gain enough support. The election will be in the fall, but the date is to be determined.